This is Mike. Oh.
Troegs. Starting GarageBand.
Whoa!
Are you guys ready for GarageBand?
Give me a sec.
Yeah, I just had to rename it.
Stand by.
Standing by for GarageBand.
Dude, I want to grab another can of this Fireside, dude. I've already drank mine.
Yeah.
Did you get the sampler pack too, or?
Nah, I just got a 6-pack.
We doing what are we doing? We're waiting for Tony.
Me. Yeah, I'm good.
We're all
Ready
waiting
when you
for
are.
Tony. We're all waiting for Tony.
Ready when
Alright,
you are.
GarageBand in 3, 2, 1. Podcast.
Well, hello, folks. Welcome to my
hello.
tasting fight. Tasting fight?
Fight?
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah. See?
Tasting flight.
Yeah, put 'em up, put 'em up. Yeah.
So,
Big
for
whoop.
my
Wanna fight about
tasting flight this week, I'm doing Troegs Brewing Company, and I'm trying their Jovial. This is a Belgian-style double, and it comes in at 7% ABV, a whopping 13 IBUs. Their website is www.troegs.com. And I don't really have much to say about this one. I'll give you some ingredients while I'm untwisting and uncaging and corking this
Yeah,
little
looks fancy.
cute
It
little
is
bottle.
fancy.
It's a bit fancy.
The Master of Pumpkins was like that too, wasn't it?
I think they might have.
Cajun
Yeah,
cork?
some of their special stuff has the Cajun cork. Those Louisiana corks. Malts, they use Abbey, Chocolate, Munich, and Pilsner. For hops, they use Crystal and Magnum. And for yeast, they used an Abbey style ale yeast. Sorry, I'm trying
And
to.
for corks, they used something from Krypton? I don't know.
I thought you were gonna give a big gay Scott reaction when you opened that cork.
Woo! Oh!
All right,
Throwback!
so I'm gonna pour this in a glass in my chalice or goblet or whatever you want to call it. My pretty things
Oh, Mike,
beer
question
nail
for you.
project.
Whilst you pour your glass, your beer there in your glass. Pretty Things.
Yeah,
Are they done?
I don't know.
Are they closing up shop?
I'll have to look into that.
I heard a dirty rumor that they were, which makes me sad.
That
Uh-oh.
would make me very, very sad because
Fluffy White Rabbits and
they're pretty special.
Jack Door and Baby Tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I had the Baba Yaga.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I don't want to see them go.
Yeah, me neither.
So, the interesting thing about this beer, this was brewed for a wedding for one of the brewers, I believe, or somebody that works at Troegs. And it was just so good that they said, we got to make it for here, for the brewery. So they decided to brew and bottle it.
We're going to make it for everybody.
It's a little darker than apple cider kind of color. It's actually very similar to the Fireside. It's got some. It's cloudy, dark orange. It's pretty. It's got about a solid pinky finger of head, but it's hanging out. It's not going anywhere. On the nose. Ooh. Lots of dark fruits. And some like English toffee, but with like just fruitiness in there. So now it's like a powdery, spicy something. There's a very light, woody aroma. Not quite sure what that is. It's like a really light, woody vanilla smell. There's like some raisins in there too.
Mike, let me ask you real quick. Did Troegs
Sure.
change the name of the brewery? Is it now Troegs Independent Brewing? Because
I think
don't.
I don't even remember their branding changing at all. Although if you look on their website, it looks like they got new artwork for everything. But the that circle with the independent brewing and stuff, that I think that's always been there. Now it looks like their logo's like looks like a deformed guitar pick. Um, uh, I mean I'm not insulting that by any means. I'm just trying to describe what it looks like.
Yeah.
They have a whole new look if you look on their website, and I haven't seen any of these new designs. I've still seen all the old designs of some of the the bottles and the six packs and whatnot. But it actually it says coming soon, so that's pretty cool. I'm
I don't
curious
know.
to see that get rolled out.
I just saw it on Untapped as Troegs Independent Brewing,
Yeah.
and
No, I think they've always been called that. I think that's kind of the long
okay,
form.
kind of like
Could be
Pretty
wrong.
Things Artisanal Ales or whatever it's
Beer
called.
and Ale Project. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I have to chime in. Pretty Things is going away.
Are they? Did you just
Confirmed.
find it out?
Yeah, they're closing up shop after 7 years, and they're going to be moving on to other things. They said they'll probably be in distribution until about January 2016, and that's about it.
Oh man.
I wonder what those other things. I'm always curious to, there's so many people and companies that say that we're going to, move on to other things, but then you never really hear what they went on to to go do.
I mean, you could be at a job and you could get fired, and they could say, well, Tony's going to go on to new things to grow his career. It's like, no, he
Right.
got fired. Like,
Right.
I mean, but Pretty Things was
It's
a
basically
solid name.
I mean it's Dan and Martha Paquette and it's just husband and wife team. They were they were like contract brewing for a while.
Yeah.
Then they tried to get their own space and whatnot, I think. But I don't know what they ended up growing into as a business. I've met them years ago at a festival, and they were talking about having contract brewing in Cambridge, I think at the time, and so I don't really know what they did. If they actually, I don't think they actually got their full blown brewery of their own at any point, but I could be wrong.
Sorry, didn't
But
mean to
I'm very
hijack
curious to know
your
what
flag,
they're
but yeah.
going to go do. Yeah, back to my beer. Although it's not Pretty Things, it's Troegs once again for you listeners just joining us, like we're a radio station, right? For those of you just listening, just tuning in right now, I'm drinking the Jovial by Troegs Independent Craft Brewery.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna take a sip. I've smelled enough.
Smelled and I've talked enough. Time to take a sip.
On the mustache.
Yeah.
On the sip. You got
I'm
perfect.
gonna take another sip.
Did you grow that all in November? That's pretty impressive.
Dude, he grew that last week.
I'm pretty sure you shaved last week. That's why I was
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, shaved just for the gourd fellas. I couldn't use the fully bearded me in the gourd fellas because it looked like a wizard hanging out with two mob guys. It just looked really strange.
That's all right.
Why is Hagrid standing next to
Yeah,
Toby and Tony?
that's kind of what it looked like, more like Hagrid behind you guys. And I couldn't fit in Ray Liotta's suit, the collar thing. It looked weird, like with my head. Anyway, forget it. Once again, I'm drifting off topic.
How's that sit,
topic.
Mike? How's that
It's figgy.
Figgy pudding?
Figgy.
Mm. It has a figgy flavor and some vanilla and a little bit of woodiness. It's definitely that Abbey style. It's got a nice Belgian backbone there, but it's not too heavy. It's not too carbonated. It's got a really nice kind of smooth mouthfeel to it.
Must be that Abbey yeast that gives it that fruity kind of.
Yeah,
That figginess.
fruity esters.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot going on, but it's kind of everything's kind of dialed down a little bit. But there's all kinds of stuff in there. I'm getting a little bit of
Mustache wax?
toffee. No, not mustache wax.
Some sandalwood?
Give him some patchouli oil. I mean, there's a little bit of the darker fruits. There's a very... I wanted to say raisin before, but it really is just a fig. It's like a date flavor to it.
Yeah.
Man, if I'm going to pair this with something...
You ever have figs or dates wrapped in bacon as an appetizer?
Oh, yeah.
No, but it sounds good.
You take a date, you put a little goat cheese in there, wrap it in bacon, put it in the oven.
Oh, yeah. Those
Fantastic.
are great.
So I'm gonna food pair for you, Mike, and say
Wow.
bacon with this beer.
All right, a bacon wrapped date with some goat cheese in there,
Cheese.
right?
Yep.
Goat cheese. All right. Well, there you
That's-
go.
I think
There's
we
my
had those
food
at,
pairing,
we might have
courtesy of Tony Leone.
served those up at Jazz Party one year.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Jazz Party type finger food.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have this beer to pair with it now, did you?
No, we didn't.
So there you have it, folks.
I don't think you can put that in a sandwich, though. That's the only thing.
No.
Yeah. I mean, you could, but
Well, they do have like the fig bacon jam or something. You could probably find
yeah,
on
you
some
can do a fig
sandwich.
jam
Yeah.
with some goat cheese and some bacon
The
on a
fig jam.
BLT.
Fig jam sounds like someone that's going to open up for Dave Matthews Band or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, fig jam.
Fig jam.
Oh, did you get the new live album? Oh yeah, they do that like 20-minute fig jam on Crush, man. It's killer.
Oh, this is recorded at Red Rock, man. It was awesome.
They did the fig jam after two
That
steps.
one track called Bacon Wrapped. All right. Untapped comes in at 3.74 out of 7,992 ratings. The top three or most popular places to drink this beverage is the Troegs Brewing Company in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which I didn't mention that's what part of Pennsylvania they are from.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. I've been there.
Oh, yeah? Next time, stop down at Troegs next time you're in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Definitely. I won't even go to the Hershey factory. I'll just
Yeah.
go to the Troegs.
Although a Hershey Troegs taste-off thing would be interesting, too.
Ooh, yeah. For sure.
The Ale House in Columbia, Maryland, and Zeno's Pub, State College, Pennsylvania. And
Nice.
let's see, the Z Beer Advocate users rate this an 86, which is very good. And there you have it, folks. There's my tasting flight for this week. This is Troegs Jovial.
Yeah.
Osmerka, I guess.